What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh back with another video where we take a look at the biggest galaxy-brained folks on the internet. But before we get started, I just want to say that I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. That's all. Let's hop right into it. I've spent most of my Saturday reading loads of Shakespeare plays and sonnets, and honestly, I don't see what all the fuss is about. I've wrote better pieces of work in 5 minutes. His style is so outdated and simplistic. It's honestly laughable that he's so highly regarded when his work reminds me of stuff I've seen preschoolers do. I'm not trying to say you're a bad person if you enjoy his works. I guess my mind is just more complex when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, fucking do it. This is a super easy one to prove. Go on. If it's that easy, go ahead and have a lasting cultural impact on literature in the English language. Nobody's stopping you. Go on. Stop posting to Facebook, just Shia LaBeouf up and do it. A new look at Jared Leto's Joker and Zack Snyder's Justice League. A little black and white, a little artsy photo. Yeah, 99% of people won't realize what Snyder is referencing here. Jesus from Bible. I'm sorry, who from what? This is like another comic book ref. I don't really know the DC stuff that much. Maybe it's like a Rick and Morty joke or something, 'cause this is clearly way too high IQ for me to understand. I'm an engineer. I can't help but look at this and think it's designed wrong. I mean, the pool should gradually get significantly deeper or wider at the back. This will allow the water velocity to taper off, thus allowing you to stay midstream regardless of how fast you're swimming. And you know someone's an engineer? Oh, I promise. They'll tell you, oh, do you know why? Because most people are goddamned morons compared to us. The average engineer has like literally a genius level IQ. The college kid getting a C+ on his engineering exams is probably smarter than 95% of anyone you knew in college. We learn more math and science before even starting our engineering degrees than most people do in a lifetime. We know more than you. We think faster than you, and we can problem solve around issues that would leave most people curled up in the fetal position. This guy was honestly doing fine in the beginning. I think everyone views different events or topics through lenses of stuff that you know best. Like an engineer would think about things from an engineer's perspective, but holy shit, what a reply. How can you be so insecure about being an engineer that you write a multiple paragraph Facebook post response to prove that you're better than everyone? Good grief. My personal hell is stuck in a conversation with someone who doesn't have the capacity for fourth dimensional thinking. You could have just said not fun at parties and called it a day. Actually, cocaine was removed from coke sometime in the late 1800s. Bro, just have a laugh, please. I wish I could. This sounds really stupid, but I think I'm too smart for mainstream humor. I always have this feeling to fact check shit. Most memes are just so basic, they just seem unintelligent to me and not funny at all. Alright, Pizza Hut, you could have just said not fun at parties and called it a day. Hey, sup, can you speak properly? Sup is not a word. I don't like talking to people that are lazy at spelling. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna unmatch you, so please have a lovely day. Also, start to talk and write in a way that presents you as an academically inclined person. Wow, you're actually the worst. You forget to add a full stop at the end of the message. Please, learn to use correct grammar and punctuation. LOL. What the f***? Only intellectually challenged people and lazy people use acronyms. Get over yourself, buddy. You forgot the full stop. Yeah, sure seems like she's off his radar after this conversation. Sorry, there I go using acronyms again. What I meant to say is he must be tired of all these spam messages he gets. No, what I mean is that she should probably keep a taser around her for guys like this. I can't do this. People? The majority of people have no interest in thinking and no ability to do so. They have no capacity to make sound judgments, and there is no continuing, ongoing, or routine internal dialogue regarding sensory input and the meaning, possibility, or implication and consequence of observed phenomena. Beyond a need to discover and to conform to and appear to be participating in the consensus that has been presented as substitute for their own gigantic and fatal and terminal interior deficit, silence, and self-neglect. The people cannot wake up. They have not the mental, moral, or emotional facilities for doing so. Can we regard them as human? Are they not just so much dross and destructive filth contaminating the planet with their passive consent to genocide and atrocity? They are the creators of the hell that is sweeping across the earth. It is the people, the subhuman, soulless zombies everywhere, facilitating and enabling and welcoming every horror that the bloodlust of the demented psychotic elite contrives. We need to look at the people, the proto-people who are everywhere and killing all life on Earth. It is they who are making this all real. Now, this one I'm impressed by. This one is truly remarkable. I mean, it takes skill, practice, a keen eye, and a sharp wit, no doubt, to say so many words yet impart so little meaning. Call me a subreddit because I am 14 and this is Disney Channel. 5 without 4 is iron. Wait, 5? So when you remove 4, which is IV in Roman numerals, from the word 5, it will become FE, but that's not iron because in periodic table, FE lowercase e is iron. You cannot make it F capital E. Sometimes think before you joke. Now, I feel like I've heard the expression think before you post, probably in regards to some sketchier content that people might find offensive or might reflect poorly on you or something, but I don't think I've ever heard a think before you post warning in regards to a capital letter. I'm glad this is what people are spending their time on. Oh, I'm sorry, did I use meme correctly? I do not know much about these things, but I have read Richard Dawkins' Selfish Gene where he first introduced the term, and apparently it is now used colloquially to refer to image macros and jokes. I do not understand how lower IQ people function, but it is fascinating. I would like to continue to learn from you people. Ugh. I want to believe this is satire so much, so much, but I feel like this homie is talking like this to try and impress a romantic interest, and I do not think it is going to work, or at least I kinda hope it's not gonna work. Girls are policed for their clothing exponentially more than boys in school. The entire justification for punishing girls for visible bra straps or other such heinous sins is that it distracts boys and affects their ability to learn. That's patriarchy. Speaking of using words incorrectly, do you even know what exponentially means? It's a mathematical term. The correct relationship would be linear. Example, girls are policed for their clothing linearly more than boys in school. Or if you simply wanted to use a power expression, stick to non-mathematical relationships such as significantly more. That would just work fine. Alright, jackass, we get it. You got a dictionary app, you took geometry your sophomore year of high school. If you paid more attention to your English class that year, you might have learned that words can mean different things in different contexts. As a non-mathematical term, exponentially just means a rapid or large increase. Wait until this dude finds out that division is not only a mathematical relationship, but in fact a disagreement between two parties. See, I tried to understand your response, but you said if you simply wanted to use a power expression, and I just don't understand what electricity has to do with anything. Why do you call it a mathematical term when nobody had mentioned school semesters up to that point? What an unbelievably large asshole. Meet Blinkist, the app all the intellectuals are using at home. Yeah, so I basically got this ad on Reddit for an app that it says all the intellectuals are using, but ironically enough, it's an app that shortens books so you can read them faster, which kind of sounds like the opposite of what an intellectual might do, but hey, who am I to ascribe certain characteristics to a population? Look, I love The Office just as much as the next guy, but I do not believe this is true, not for a second. The Office takes an advanced level of sense of humor to understand and enjoy. Friends is a more dumbed-down show. They even tell you when to laugh. That show is probably the most rewatched show because more simple-minded people can watch it. Well, I'd actually have to agree that Friends is the more rewatched show, but that's just because it's been around for a lot longer. Though it really doesn't matter either way because they're both such massive f***ing cash cows that Netflix and NBC are dishing out $100 million per year to stream them. That's absolutely f***ing insane. We get it. Laugh tracks are dumb. You are a true intellectual for laughing at Steve Carell yelling, "Dwight, you ignorant slut." But can we just let people enjoy TV shows for whatever reason they enjoy them for? You know, I just never understood the cultural quirk of coding and coloring bits of extruded carrot and I never understood Shut up, come on. I'll paint my nails however I damn well please. Is it possible for me to lower my IQ? People mistake my meticulous and unbiased logical reasoning and rational judgment as narcissistic, and frankly, I'm getting tired of dealing with the stupidity of others. How can I lower my IQ so that I can join the masses and be done with this hell? Yeah, if you really had meticulous logical reasoning and rational judgment, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you would never have posted this question on Reddit in the first place. If I say huh like 7 times, don't say never mind. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying my best. Yeah, if someone says huh that many times when I'm trying to have a concise and eloquent conversation with them, then they will probably get a roundhouse kick to the face from me because I associate huh with someone of low intellect that cannot discern at the least the minimal of their attention, and it shows awful deductive skills on top of being extremely rude. That's right, if I think you're stupid, I will fucking assault you. Don't even breathe near me, you absolute troglodyte. I have a lap counter that I used to keep track of every time you say or hum, and I will not hesitate to take you down. How did the fun night of drinking go? Ugh, well, good, but I'm tired and I made regrettable choices. It's okay though. Regret is a strong emotion to feel, I guess, but it helps people learn. Where are you going with this? Well, depends on how regrettable the choices were. Oh my god. Why is my psychology degree playing into this? I don't know what you're trying to say right now. I'm really confused. Oh, I was a psyche major. Kind of. What do you mean, kinda? What do you mean by you were kind of a psych major? Also, do you mean psych? Because you said psyche. Okay, I guess now I see why you were only kind of a psych major if you don't know how to spell it. You know, after 8 albums and EPs, I've learned that nobody even picks up on my best lyrics. I'll drop some multi-level wordplay and double entendres and people don't really react, but then the most obvious punchlines are like, they go crazy. I'm just gonna become a mumble rapper, F it. To clear something up, I'm not really sure that this tweet is calling this guy's audience dumb or saying that he's better than anyone. Like, a lot of rappers have expressed frustration that more nuanced lyrical rap isn't as popular usually as saying Gucci Gang 27 times in a row. He's definitely not the first to experience that frustration, and I don't blame him for it. However, he does talk about how smart he is plenty of other times. He's got a song from 2011 where he says, "My brilliance is vivid, but it's rivaled by my modesty." And either he doesn't get the irony in that line or I'm not getting something. But given a song 7 years later, he's still trying to tell people how smart he is with "Can't play dumb, people know that I'm intelligent," and "Never been a lame, no, I'm closer to a genius." And again, not through some lyrical nuance or clever wordplay. Both times he's just saying, "I am smart." He also says in the same track, and I quote, "I'm the Jordan Peterson of rap," which has to be one of the weirdest comparisons I've ever heard in a rap song. Regardless of your political preferences, that's a weird comparison to make. To be fair, I'm definitely not a rapper, nor am I a connoisseur or critic. I just feel like it's a little rich for this guy to claim modesty while simultaneously continuing to tell everyone how smart he is. Rap is a genre largely dominated by people flexing wealth and prestige, and I'd rather he full commit to this bit. If he wants to say that he thinks he's better than other people, as many rappers do, just do it and stop waffling back and forth trying to say that he's both humble and a self-proclaimed genius. I do, however, really like this line from a song, "I'm moving twice as fast like rolling doubles in Monopoly." It's not a super deep bar, but I gotta support a board game reference in a lyric. I mean, come on. You know, ironically, now that I think about it, me enjoying the bar about Monopoly is probably one of the basic punchlines he's alluding to. Congratulations, Fresh, you played yourself.